This is my car. It's a pretty good car, but it costs a lot of money to fix, and I can't afford to do that shit anymore. So I'm throwing that in the trash, and I'm getting a new car. Shopping for a car online is tedious. Try spelling tedious and then buy a car online. Can't do it, right? Yeah, me neither. I spent weeks trying to find a decent used car. But then, suddenly I found the perfect car. And I said, that's a spicy meatball. I knew I needed it, so I called the owner, and the next day I went over to check it out. The audio in this next part sucks because I'm an idiot. I didn't bring my microphones. Hi, so this is it? Yep. Well, you weren't kidding on the website. This is one spicy meatball.
It's got a kick.
Well, that's good. Should I take it on a test drive? So I'm sitting here in a 1998 spicy meatball. Now, I couldn't afford the 2015 model, but this is, even 20 years later, this is still a spicy meatball. It looks like a spicy meatball, and even if you turn on the AC, spicy meatball. Braking is solid. This car is falling apart a little bit on the interior, but that's okay because it runs like a champion. These cars never die. They're like Toyotas or something. This is the part that sold me on the handling. Fuck. Oh my god. This acceleration is fire! Jesus Christ! I knew they were good, but I didn't think they were this solid. That's a spicy meatball! Whoops, what was that? So even if this is just your daily driver, or if it's like a weekend video, this is one spicy meatball. Give it a Doug score. And a Doug score is exactly what this car is getting. Hi, I'm Doug DeMuro now. Let's start with the weekend category. Styling is good for the time, but it's a bit dated since it's a 20-year-old car, and it gets a 10 out of 10. Acceleration is bonkers, but not perfect, and it gets a 10 out of 10. Handling was good enough to almost destroy my camera. That actually happened. It gets an 11 out of 10. Fun factor isn't this car's forte, but the name is fun to say, so it gets a 10 out of 10. Cool factor. That's a spicy meatball! 10 out of 10. Add all these together and you get a total weekend score of 51 out of 50. Now it's on to the daily category. The features aren't all that advanced, the car is falling apart, and it gets a Pog slide out of 10. Comfort is solid. That's it. Quality is through the roof, and the score is Chipwich. Practicality is great because, while not showed, this car has an absolute dump truck of an ass. Like, you could fit so much shit in there, I swear to God. The value of this car, do I even need to say it? That brings the daily total to a yes out of 50. And add that to the weekend score, and you get a grand total of... Happy cars!